look fat and buff in this shirt. Jesus saves. So basically, I recorded this 10-minute video, and every time I hit the hi-hat or the crash, it sounded like a bomb detonated, or a Taco Bell run. So basically, I put some tape on here, so hopefully it's not too bad. I'm going to try to play it a little bit more quietly, you know. But this is going to be for probably the second tune that we're going to do for the Battle of the Bands, and so just to kind of walk step by step. The song's going to start out with the guitar's going to go bo-do-do-do-do, bow-bow, da-da-da-da, do-do-do-do-da-down, and on the bow-bow, the band's going to come in, and then you can come in on the crash, and with the kick and the crash together adds some oomph, and you can either choke the crash or you can leave it open, like something like, or, right? And you can either, if you want to, you can go hit the hi-hat with it, and you can do that, or, you know, just without it, whatever you think. And then there's a drum fill that I've been doing that's on the, it's a Slash, it's from a band called the Conspirators with Slash playing in it, and it's on a song called World on Fire, and it's cool because it's kind of cool intro fill, and it goes, I don't know. You know when you can't play it slow, but you can play it fast, you know? Something along those lines. Or you can just like, something energetic, punchy, you know. Whatever you want to do. And then the main riff is, and it's basically just a. That's the main riff. Mixed with the hi-hat. You know, you're gonna naturally want to just go something like that. Really try to get that. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you want to add like a, you know, change it up a little bit, I'm fine with that. But and then the ride, I find it easiest to just follow exactly what your kick's doing. Right. And, you know, and in this first part, you know, throw in as many fills as you want, you know, just kind of be going nuts. And then you're going to stop like, and then to go into the verse, you're going to hit a, and the verse is pretty simple. It's just pretty rock and rolls. Pretty simple, just you know, and it'll go really well with what the bass is doing. And my hi-hat is broken, so I can't open and close it, you know. So if you wanted to, I'm just playing like. You wanted to choke it all the way and do a. I'm cool with that. But you know, whatever you want to do, whatever you think sounds the best. And then it gets to do some kind of drum fill into. We do the halftime breakdown. That's the one I was talking about, like this kind of like aha, you know, Take On Me, where do some kind of like. I find that really tough, but really try to find something like that. It might be easier taking away bits rather than adding bits with the kick drum specifically, but some kind of. You know, and then try to keep this as consistent as you can. Like. kicks. Something as best as you can. That's a pretty essential part. And if you can't get that, you could try to figure out something like. But try something, and if you can't figure out, send me some ideas, And then for the last part, the guitar is going to finish that. We go dan 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 dan, and it's going to go ba ba bum ba down. So then the drums got to figure out something to do. I like doing the. Something along that. And that's not perfect, but you can do and then you're gonna hold a little bit of a break, and then when you do, then we're coming back in, cause I wanna, and it's back to the chorus, and then goes back to the verse. You finish that same way. And on the verse, if you want to, you can throw in like a random adding that crash in there. It's something like that, or something like that, right? If you want to find something to make it your own. And then back to the chorus. And then on this chorus, it's going to last twice. The first one's going to be one time. Second time, we're going to go 2 times through it. And on the last one, or the second time through it, you're going to do some kind of fill to get to the bridge. And the fill is going to be something along the lines. It's not going to be like one of those kind of fills. It's going to be like a more slower, more tom-driven fill, like something along that kind of lines, and it's going to lead to the bridge, which is going to feel slower but be the same tempo. And so it's going to be something like. See that? Something like that, or if you want to go. Whatever, and then you're going to go to this beat, the King of Kings beat, where you're going to go in basic. Just kind of that. And then if you want to make it fancy, you can do something. It's a little tough, and if you don't get it right, it really sounds sluggish. But if you can get that. Some kind of, filler. And then there's a fun little bit where if you want to, you can do like, after the second time do some kind of fill with a cymbal crash. That'll sound kind of fun. Something like that. Whatever, something like that, and then there's a build-up bit where and you can either keep doing. I like just keeping on with that. But if you wanted to do some kind of like, if you want to do something else, come up with something. Tell me about it. We'll figure it out. And then we come out of that doing that. And then we're going to give it a pause for the live show and kind of soak in the crowd, like, woo, and then we're going to, you'll go. So you'll do the breaks, and the rest of the band will be with you, and I'll be in the front doing a guitar solo. But you'll count them in. You know, and then come in with that, with whatever fill you want. And then chorus is twice again. It'll be the second half of the last one, and then two. So the second half of my guitar solo, then we'll come out of it. Right, and then at either the second half of the last chorus or the last quarter of the end chorus, you can do the if you want to you know, so it'd be something like. Gotta have fun with it, you know. Wherever you want to throw that in, if you want to at all, and then, you know, and then it will end with like, and we'll look at each other, we'll make eye contact, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you won't count that out. You kind of look at us and go 1, 2, 3, you know, and we'll do a ba do 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 bow. So whatever that is on the drums, like a. You know, ba-do-do-do-do-do-bow. Whatever you want it to be. And then the song's over, and then we'll figure out something, you know, for live. We love you, Oakland Coliseum, you know, that kind of stuff. But so that's the song, and it's basic. I hope this helped. If you have questions, just give me a call, brah.